Combine the wave and the segment to get further clinical interpretation. If you want to understand clinical interpretation, okay, we need to combine the waves and the segment. I am combining the P wave and the PQ or the PR segment, okay, and I will call it an interval. What do I call it? Interval, okay. Interval is a time period which is shown on the ECG. Interval has at least Wahid wave and Wahid segment. What are the requirements of an interval? At least one wave, one segment. It may be more waves and more segments also. Mumkin, no problem. Okay, but at least to fulfill the definition of an interval, you need one wave. You are including P wave and you are including PR segment. Can you make an interval? Yes or no? Yes. What will be the name of that interval? PQ or PR interval. Same. But now you call it interval. Now Shabab, can you differentiate between the PR segment and the PR interval? Difference? There is a big difference, isn't it? PR segment is straight line only. But PR interval is P wave plus the straight line, the segment. Okay, two things are here. Now Shabab, tell me, it's now your own physiological interpretation. You know the meaning of the P wave, you know the meaning of the PR segment. You are combining these two things. What are you getting? What do you want to show? What do you want to describe? Again, why did you use the word contraction? Atrial depolarization is shown by P wave. Then you have to use some other word. Atrial? Don't say the action potential. You want to describe, by combining these two, you are describing the atrial spread, you are describing the AV nodal transmission, yani you are describing the complete what? Yes, the word is complete atrial electrical activity. This is the word we want. If I say, tell me about the complete atrial electrical activity, PR interval, that's it. The answer is PR interval. I say, no, I want only the AV nodal transmission. You will say segment. I say, I only want atrial depolarization. What will you say? But when I say complete atrial electrical activity, what do you denote by? PR interval. So PR interval is telling you a bigger scale. It is telling you about the complete activity of the atria, in which atrial muscles and AV node both are covered. Everything is covered. Okay? Alright, Shabab, please. I want to make another interval. Be with me, please, all of you at the back side. I want to make another interval now. Okay? I am starting from this point. Look at my finger, because you don't know, I'm telling you. Do you see? This point. And look at my other finger. I am finishing at this point. Look at these 2 points. This point and this point. First of all, name the interval. QT interval. Okay? How many waves, how many segments do you see in this interval? One segment, 4 waves. Lovely. 4 waves and 1 segment. Okay? Is this interval starting, if you define this interval, is it starting from the beginning of the Q wave or the end of the Q wave? Beginning. Is it finishing at the beginning of the T wave or the end of the T wave? From the beginning of the Q wave to the end of the T wave, you are covering a big scale wave. Okay? What do you want to show by this coverage? Now you want to tell about the complete ventricular activity, yani depolarization and repolarization. Everything is there, isn't it? So if you want to describe the complete ventricular electrical activity, what will you show? By QT interval, a very significant interval of the ECG. In many diseases, many toxicities, many disturbances, you will find a change. Sometimes it becomes shorter, sometimes it becomes longer. You will see inshallah. Okay? But remember, what does it show? What does it mean? You are affecting the ventricle or the ventricular phenomena by changing this QT interval from here today. Okay? Yes.